Welcome back for more GoldenEye 007. This is mission number 11. This is the Archives, a very famous, infamous level in this famous, infamous game. The game calls it Mission 6, St. Petersburg, Part 2, Military Archives. Primary objective is escape from interrogation room, find Natalia, recover helicopter black box, and escape with Natalia. Not necessarily in that order. Background, captured by the Russians, Bond must escape their military prison. Very short, very brief. Briefing. Again, captured again. I hope you can defend your performance, 007, because there isn't a lawyer in the land who take on the case. Your only chance is to speak directly to Defense Minister Mishkin. I think I called him secretary. He's the minister. In the last video, I called him secretary or whatever. He's a reasonable man for a member of the Politburo. Failure is not an option, Bond. Q branch, up to you to get out of this one, 007. Once again, Q has nothing for us. Can't hold your hand all the time. What are you even there for? You provide no gadgets whatsoever. By the way, get that flight recorder for me, would you? Thanks. Banged up again, James. This is Moneypenny. Now you know what it's like to be trapped behind a desk, and I'm off out to the theater with a gentleman tonight. How times change. Yeah, they've got a checkered past, evidently. So we are going to begin. If you remember last time, we were captured by, a menagerie of different forces. There was the Yanis Syndicate, and then there was the Russian secret police, or whatever this is, military police. And here we are in the interrogation room. This is kind of film accurate, actually, the way they make this place look. It looks very, very close to how it looks in the movie. So basically, the difference here being that in the film, Aramov actually shows up to the interrogation room, and him and Mishkin have it out. They have a little shouting match, and then Aramov kills Mishkin in the room here in front of James and Natalia, who are both in the interrogation room, and then he sets it up like he's gonna, stage it as a murder-suicide or something like that, and then Bond, I believe at this point, Bond kills Aramov and escapes, but maybe not. Maybe that's on the train. He kills Aramov. I don't know. But there's a whole, scuffle and all that, and they're already gonna take us out here. So we have to grab the gun that's conveniently lying on the table and take these guys out. They've got a key for us, and we're gonna use the DD4 here a little bit because we haven't really had a lot of gun variety, and this is a powerful weaponoid. So plus you get two of them here. And luckily in this stage, unlike the last few, there seems to be a limit on the number of enemy soldiers. They don't just spawn endlessly and run at you throughout the stage. So we're going to clear out this hallway if possible. And I think, I got two now. So we're going to dual wield here a little bit, Halo style. And green shirts, black shirts, Russian hats, it's all good. So let's see if we can move down the hallway a little bit here. Of course, all these cardboard boxes are highly explosive, so you want to make sure to use those to your advantage or to avoid them if at all possible. Because, cardboard, highly explosive substance, as everyone knows. It's known for combusting spontaneously. So I don't know. Maybe their cardboard box is full of gunpowder. I have no idea. This is the Soviet Union after all. So this guy's doing circles back here for some reason. I was kind of trying to figure out what these rooms are. There's some body armor here, which is nice. You don't really have to worry about health too much in this stage, like the bunker part 2, which for some reason is like the hardest stage in the game up to this point. I don't know why that one in particular is so much harder. So we haven't really been having that much trouble, I would say. Oh, this guy's being real slick about it. There's some stairs. And like I said, this is kind of a movie-accurate look for this stage. Obviously, it's a little more thought out because you only get little glimpses of hallways and stuff in the movie, but it does look like this for the most part. So this looks like this is some kind of like target practice thing, because there's all these bullet holes on the wall here, as you can see. So there's apparently maybe they fix targets to their little those little poles there and shoot at them. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's kind of small room for such a thing, but once again, this is the Soviet Union, so who knows? It's kind of weird to have a target practice room right in an office, but so it goes. I feel like this stage 2 is kind of a framework or an early precursor for the G5 building in Perfect Dark, because some of this stuff just looks kind of a little bit similar to me, at least the way the hallways are laid out and some of the window dressing that we see. So yeah, so there's the downstairs hallways that leads up to these little cubicles, office cubicles. Nothing to really see outside, unfortunately. In fact, that's not even it's not even a real window. I just noticed that is just nothing, just not even a texture. It's just nothing. So yeah, you don't expect to have any windows in your office here if you work in the military archives. Let's go in here. So you got some guys here. It's another interrogation room or whatever have you. So get rid of those dudes. And so soon we're going to meet up with Natalia. Well, not terribly soon, but in a little bit. And the unfortunate thing about Natalia in this stage is she is susceptible to gunfire, and also if she gets scared by too much action, she will flee to a unknown part of the stage and hide. And so one of the spots which she seems to hide out at is in that room back there that we were just in. So that is a good one to have cleared out. Here you got Karl Marx on the on the wall there, just a little poster. And you can see the street outside here, which is nice. It looks pretty bleak, gotta say. It's almost apocalyptic. I don't know why in these older games they always went for that kind of look with the sky. Seems like you just go for something that looks realistic, but there you go. So those are the streets of Russia right there, which we'll be headed down there shortly. So I don't know what some of these other posters are here. This is some kind of, almost looks like Hitler or something, but that wouldn't make any sense. So, all right, let's go in here. And getting shot at, so we'll take him out. Just want to kind of clear the place out as much as possible early on so we don't have too much else to deal with. And the DD-44s are doing quite well for us so far. Yeah, I don't know what these blurry posters are supposed to be. Oh, I just completely looked right past that guy. And we could take some hits. There's no big deal here. No big deal. Still, wow. Okay, we're getting a little rushed down here a little bit. They do kind of a nice job at, I guess this is the archive, so I don't know, these are folders and binders full of military documents or something, I guess, supposed to be. And you got Stalin, you got map of Europe there. And they do a nice job of making it look a little beat up and stuff. You got kind of the cracks in the wall. Of course, they're eluding me now, but there are some cracks in the walls and whatnot, and some detail attempted to be put in. Yeah, here you go. Up in the corners there, kind of falling apart a little bit. Old building. Walls don't fit together too well. So, nicely done, nicely done. And it's kind of a maze with all these doors. I don't really understand why. There's one part where there's like 2 sets of double doors back to back, and it doesn't really make any sense. So I don't know if that was just the geometry wasn't fitting together too well when they built the stage, but that is how it goes. So yeah, we got more bookcases. We're gonna go up here. Oh, there's a nice little lookout there too. I think we gotta head down there in a minute. So let's go up here into the attic. I don't think there's any guys up here. Sometimes they'll run up here. Maybe on 00 agent or something. And this is another hideout spot for Natalia. If she gets spooked, she will run up here and hide out. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like a good place to hide. Seems like a pretty pretty open area. Not even any obstacles to hide behind except this thing. So, but interesting that they added this into the stage. I don't know what the thought process was behind that. So, let's see if we can continue on our objectives here a little bit. We're going to want to go... I'm getting lost already. We're going to want to go downstairs. Here we go. And I don't think there's any kind of like secret... Yeah, there's no secret body armor or anything like that. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, what is all these doors here? Just, I don't know if you can even open this one. No, it's locked. It's unfortunate. So, got more bookcases, and this is kind of a labyrinthian stage. It doesn't really make a lot of sense as far as the layout, so you kind of just have to feel your way through it. Let's go into here. Yeah, we got a little... I mean, yeah, like, stuff like that. Weird. Wish you could read these things. Maybe someday there will be a full remaster remake where you can see all of the text on all the posters on the walls. And, alright, this room is real nice. This is actually movie accurate here, because in the movie, when James is running through the hallways, there's all this light pouring in through the windows, and it looks kind of cool. It's very cool... setting in the movie. It's well done. It has a good aesthetic to it. So these guys, you gotta be careful because they will throw grenades. In fact, when I was playing through this as a little trial run, I turned the corner there and shot at these dudes, and I must have hit the grenade that the guy threw because it blew up like right on him, which was pretty cool. Of course, there's no video evidence of that. But yeah, here we are outside, so you can see kind of different look. You don't really get to see this too much in the game. All these little windows and buildings that they built here. Always kind of fascinated with this stuff, especially in these old games. This was, you know, the kind of stuff that, you know, playing through this as a younger person, your imagination runs wild, and you think about what could you know, I wonder what's on the other side of this fence here. Stuff like that. So, of course, there is no point in going out there. There's nothing out there. Alright, let's go in here. And there's Mishkin. Don't shoot him. He's very easy to just blast, on sight. But that is Dmitry Mishkin, the defense minister. And he believes now that Aramov is the traitor. So, nice thing about this is Mishkin makes it out alive in the game. If you talk to him here, and you have a nice little chit-chat, costly lesson. You know, Bond and Mishkin are on the same page now. And he walks out the door and disappears instantly. And that's it for Mishkin. He survives the game, does not survive the film. So, good for Dmitry in this case. He gives you the key to the safe. You're going to get the black box. And must inform the Politburo of Oramov's deceit. Very good. So, I don't know if maybe in one of the briefings or something like that it says that he dies. But in-game, he does not die. Let's see if we can catch him vanishing here. I think the second you turn around, he just disappears. Oh, there he goes. Alright, beautiful. Well done, Dmitry. Alright, there's the safe. Got the flight recorder. Take a look at it. Take a look at the model, I guess. Oh, went too far. And we still got the watch magnet. I wonder why. Oh, I guess maybe if you want to use it in the interrogation room. You can literally just pick up the gun off the table, though. It doesn't really matter. Interrogation room key, that's nothing that you need either. Safe key, flight recorder. There we go. So, very good, very good. So, objective C is complete. So, at this point, we are objective A and C are done. We just have to find Natalia and free her. So this can be tough. Hopefully we don't fail the mission here because she is being held hostage. Of Question is, of course, can I find where that is? Let's see here. Okay, yeah, maybe it's in here. Maybe it's in here. So it's upstairs. Yes, there she is. Okay, so this is tough. You don't want her to get blasted. She's scared. She's gonna run away. There we go. So you notice there, yeah, she said she was scared. That's kind of cool there. They got the fan going, classic interrogation room thing. I don't know how this. Apparently, this vent goes all the way up to the roof of the building there. There's a big dip in the middle of the building that leads down to that vent. So maybe she went upstairs. We'll see. A couple different areas she could have gone to. James, where is she? Oh, there she is. Yep, she went upstairs. Okay. It's all good now. Everyone in the facility is dead, so we don't have to worry about anything. Don't have to worry about a single thing. And we can just escape right here, in fact. Just have to wait for Slowpoke here. And blow out the window. Leave the bullet holes floating in place. That's always very good. Is she ready to go? You ready? You got anything else to do? I don't think so. And you just jump down into the street, and that's that. Pose for posterity. And we're all good. Let's check our stats. 82.7% accuracy. That's what I'm talking about. Kill total 68. It's actually more enemies than in the trial run. I only killed 50, so I thought maybe it was like a hard cap at 50, but I guess there's even more enemies. So in any case, we'll see you next time in the streets.